Hello, Diargos here. Welcome back to my Factorio series, the Manhattan Project. Alright, so we put down some low density structures and I think we need to double this. I did some calculations and I think I need about 37, 39. So this is 24 each. So if I just double it up, I'll have 48, which is, I think 40 is kind of the number I want for each part. Remember that satellites use those as well. But before we do that, they're running low on steel, and that's because I haven't yet copied over the smelting area here. I don't really want to do all of the copper and the iron because right now it's keeping up, but and I don't want to do it all because of the beacon costs and power. But I figured I could at least do some more steel while I'm here. So I'm just going to copy this whole thing. That's steel. And I'll probably make a third row as well with that. I think that looks pretty good. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Now, where do I want to put this? I think I want to put it one space away from this yellow border. I can see. It's hard to tell where it is because of the coloring of... Looking at not just the coloring of the concrete and stuff, but the fact that it gets darker when you're in the build mode. I think that's right. Yeah, okay. Wait a second. How is it not angled up? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I thought I checked that. Oh my goodness. Give me a break. Hurry up. The annoying thing is my bots aren't going to pick them up, they're just going to wait. Just going to wait for some construction bots to come from somewhere, I don't know where. I mean, I only have like 12,000 construction bots doing nothing right now. Alright, let's try that again. Right. Nope. Oh, I should put that away. I think in between episodes I put down that other nuclear power plant. Yeah, so that's... I think it should be built up by now, yeah. But I had to pull in the water from the side here because there was never any water here. Fortunately, didn't quite work out very neatly. And you can see this one's a little off too because there was actually no water here either. So when I filled this part in, that's as good as I could get. But it's not too bad. This I don't like, especially because if I want to do more, like, you couldn't get away with this unless it's up on the edge here, right? If it was right here, it wouldn't work. Okay, anyway. All right, that's it. Okay, so let's line this up with... Let's line it up on the bottom one, actually, because... No, let's line it up on the top one. Alright, there it is. It's lined up. I'm just moving left and right now. You can see the concrete. That one right there. Okay. Yep. Oh, give me a break. Now it's two over. It's like impossible to tell, especially with the bots flying over. Oh man, I'm not gonna pick it up again. I'll just do, here's what I'll do. Just a compromise. I'll wait to do this part, but what I'll do is I'll put one extra square of yellow hazard so it's a little wider in between. That should be okay. Okay, so now the steel's going, and I can copy that. That's from when I was replacing these instead of 2 and 2, it's 2 and 3. Don't need that. Okay. Now let's just copy one of these. So we're gonna get that third row. Okay. And we'll put it down here. Line. Okay. All right, so now soon we'll have 3 rows of steel, and then I think iron will add, and copper. All right, so now while they are doing that, let's fix this up a little bit. Okay, I think I want to get rid of this. I want to save some space here, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull this up, that bottom part. So I've been doing some thinking. I haven't posted a video in like 2 days, I think, maybe 3 days. And the reason for that is primarily because I know I have a bunch of concrete somewhere. What are they doing with my concrete? I guess they're using it for building stuff. I don't know. So anyway, the reason for that is because I've been thinking about what I want to do in this series, and I figured out what I want to do a couple days ago, but it took me a while to really kind of get down the numbers because I did some math calculations. I spent a couple hours doing these calculations, and I kind of ate into my time. What I want to do is create a base that can launch 1 rocket per second. Now, right now we're not even at 1 rocket per minute, obviously, because of the supplies. We're just building those up right now. Let's see where this is at. So it's about to launch again here in a second. But I think, you know, we can do that, especially on this map with the resources. But my plan was can I do that, right? Now, if I did my math right, I think that it's actually not possible to really get 1 rocket per minute with, well, actually, now I don't remember. I was thinking it wasn't, I think I got like 1 minute and like 5 seconds or something like that. But I know that I saw that with the speed modules, it was going faster. And I'm pretty sure I timed it and it was like 20 something seconds. So maybe I'm thinking of something else, but regardless, I mean, I think to get, if I got 1 rocket per minute and it was sustainable right here, then what I can do is have 60 bases, and that would be 1 rocket per second, right? Now, I don't want to replicate this entire base. I don't need all of this stuff. So what I was calculating was, what is like the bare minimum number of, oh great, I kind of sped up a little bit. What is the bare, let's do this one now. The bare minimum is like units. So I call this a unit, like this whole thing, right? With the modules and the speed beacons around it. And, what am I doing? Get rid of that. So there's assemblers involved, there's chemical plants involved, there's furnaces involved, because it's completely sustainable, right? It's just everything that builds it, like all the parts and the bots and whatnot, the belts, whatever I put into it, will come from this base, right? And the idea is that I can just start a train line and just kind of go east, west, north, south, and start putting down these bases and make it real compact, right? And they're like mini bases, but they have like 130 furnaces for iron or something like that, right? And It has exactly the number of miners and furnaces and assemblers and chemical plants and oil processing and all the process line in order to get enough rocket parts per minute to launch a rocket. And of course a rocket silo, like it'll have like basically this setup as well with that. And I might not do full logistics. I might feed belts and or have them feed directly in a lot of cases. If I can feed directly, that'll be ideal. So that seems like a pretty interesting challenge that might take a while, and kind of keep my series going a little bit longer and use what I've built so far, because right now I'm kind of, getting to the end here if I don't give myself some more challenges to do. And I like this kind of base right now. I'm not ready to like switch over to a different game type yet, because I haven't even really built trains or anything, and that would allow me to build trains and do all sorts of fun stuff. So that's the plan. So the first part is to just kind of get this base to where it's at about 1 rocket per minute sustained, right? And then from there go just to kind of feel everything out, make sure I see what's needed and any gotchas. And then from there I want to design a compact rocket launching base that I will use for every base, and just kind of blueprint the entire thing. And then am I missing a radar? I think I need to put it like right here. Put it right here. Yeah. So, and then once I have that blueprint, I can go out and just start plopping them down and kind of hooking up the train. And one thing I need to think about, though, or that occurred to me, is that I need a way to get the science, get the white science packs, right, trashed. Now, I mean trashed, but I mean like just get them out of chests or also backlog. Obviously we have infinite science now, so that's the answer. And that is what I will be doing. I will kind of debating, but I think I know what I'm do. I'm kind of debating whether or not I want to have a science station at each base, and I don't want to do that. I'd rather have one central science base that sends back science packs and trains, because you need like all this kind of crap, right? You need like military, you need radars, you need roboports or whatever it is. All the different parts that make up the ingredients, because I can't just put white science into these. I have to have, blue science and what is it? Production science, blah blah blah, all that stuff. All right, what am I doing? Oh, I came over here because I wanted to make sure that I have. You're making. Let's dump you. Speed you up a bit. We actually are using you. You're going into science. So the reason why is because these are going into science, right? So I'll speed these up. Kind of help out a little bit. What else? These. I guess you're not. I guess they're not taking that. But there was something else that came over here to speed up, and I don't remember what it was. 5,000. What are we at? We are at 66,000. That's it? Okay. Alright, so those are getting cleared out. No, what was it that came over here? The beacons? I think the beacons was what I wanted to make sure that it was making fast enough. And that looks okay. Alright, let's get back over here and... Oh, it was the substations. Okay, substations. I felt like they were running out. Over here? Okay, well, we got plenty of them. I don't know what the deal is. I've got 11,000 construction bots, and this has been kind of sitting here forever. Alright. So they are running though, but steel looks low again. Or still. I mean, I will just keep adding steel if I have to. Not quite finished yet though. It actually... It's all connected up, right? Okay. So some of them are running. I think there's just so many bots that are just hanging out right now because they don't have roboports yet, or they're doing that thing, the initial dump where they just all go at once. All right, I think I'm gonna go back over here and let that kind of catch up for a minute, and we will start the next thing. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I think the easiest way to do this is to no, actually I don't want to delete anything. What am I doing? I want to make a blueprint. But I want to make a blueprint of everything but everything but the requester chests. I'll do that separately. That way they don't start filling stuff up. And what do I need to build over here? I'm gonna have to build over that iron patch. And then what? I need another one down here. Right here. So fortunately nothing else. Dang, that sucks. Okay, well, whatever. I don't want my bots doing this, so I'm gonna take out my roboports. I'll request those to be hauled off. Okay, and then we'll pick that up and that up. We're gonna give this one a second here because, oh, it's not even connected to power. Connect you to power. I'll give it a second to clear these out. Take them somewhere. Okay, and then the other thing I want to do is requester chest. I'll wait until I put one down and then... Are you serious? You don't even have that done yet? Light? What do I need to do? I don't understand. I've got 4,000 bots available right now. Where are they? What are they doing? Why are they sitting in roboports, not doing anything when there's stuff to be built? Okay, my guess is that this is queued up, right? So some bot already claimed this, and it's just flying here, or it's taking forever to go. Here's where they're going. It's right in the middle. So where do they come out? They come out of like up here. Okay, so they fly down here, grab that, fly over here. Okay, that takes. Look how fast they're going. Yeah, something's fishy. That just isn't right. It's always like that too. With the construction bots. I think it's like that, you know the problem when you make the solar panels up here, the solar farm, and sometimes if there's a tree there, they just get confused and they won't pick up the tree and they won't put their roboport down, and you have to go up there and manually do it. I think it's like that. I mean, eventually I think these will get fixed, but maybe not. I don't know. All right, are we done yet? Yeah, they're done. Okay, so let's pick that up and that up. I think that one too. Okay, and I can put my bots back in now because I actually need stuff to get done. Okay, I guess not. Okay, now we can drop these things. Where is it? Is that it? Let me make sure that's the right one. It is not. It's got the requester chest. So I'm going to delete that And that's the one I want. Okay. Put one there. Oh, what's wrong? Oh, it's the radar. Okay. One there. Two do I have to delete now? These guys. All right. So that middle one is the control units, I guess, and then this one will be the. Oh, I just realized I copied a radar too. I'll just fix that one. I don't need that one there. I guess I can leave that one in, that bottom one. Okay, so that'll be rocket fuel. Conveniently located right next to the rocket area. Have you launched yet? 95. No, you haven't. What are you waiting on? Rocket fuel. Oh, right. I'm not making it anymore, of course. That's why it hasn't launched in a while. Because I converted them all over to the low density structures. Okay, so while they're building that, I think let's. Okay, I'll probably divide them up under the roboports with some concrete as well. Just so it's easy to kind of see where the breaks are. So what I need to do now is set up the Wester chests. Pretty easy to do, you just do once and copy it. But first, actually, I need to change these, right? So I'm going to change that to control unit, right? Okay. Copy that. And down the line here. I think I need to do it right here as well. Oh man, that's annoying. Okay, so that was our miner productivity. I'm okay with making it now. I don't really care that it's going to make it harder to remove ore from the base of the concrete, but that's fine. I'm kind of giving up on that. I did enough of it. And now this will help with the rocket stuff. So let's do another one of those, and we'll kind of go back and forth between that and I think the robot speed. Okay, well, I'm going to end the episode here, and I'll probably in between episodes just finish up converting these over to rocket fuel, and then we'll continue with what we're doing. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.